Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Celestial Farm Girl here. I hope everybody's doing awesome. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I just want to tell everybody thank you for your comments. They were so cute and lovable and awesome. And, you guys just reinforced me and helped me realize that. Yeah, I have a purpose, and it just makes me feel so good, and it makes me want to do good. So, I just want you to know it's so important to me, and that you guys make me feel awesome. Okay, so I've said that already, but I can't help it. It's really a big thing for me. I love you guys. We're going to do a reading today, and it's going to be Creator's View. And I don't know about you guys, but wow, have the emotions been something, right? It has been an emotional ride. And for me, anyway, working still on healing every single day, right? We work on healing, going through and feeling things. And, of course, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't even know we were alive. We'd just be like robots. So feeling is a part of healing. So if you guys have been having some emotions and they've been like, up and down, well, we got reason for it. For one thing, we have the sun in Pisces, right? And Pisces is all about emotions. It's about feelings, sensitivity, understanding, ourselves forward and backwards, because there's the two, they're tied together by a string. That would be, maybe our material self, our spiritual self, or, in the womb, still attached to mother. However you look at it, it's pretty deep, and it can go down to really, really, really heavy feelings. And now we have the sun in Pisces, and we got the moon in Scorpio today. And we have the moon in opposition of Jupiter. So there's a chance that our emotions are maybe fluctuating today. And, we're big emotions, maybe up, highs, happy, and then just out of nowhere, like these low emotions that, you can't understand. You kind of like was up on the waves surfing, and then you go down in a dip, and then a little bit later, you'll come back up on top again. Be nice to yourself. Love yourself through it. Let yourself know that you're working on your patience and things like that, and that this too shall pass. Now, I'm not saying a lot of people are going through this. I woke up this morning. Oh, we got the moon shining through Taurus, which would be our physical needs, our things that make us comfortable, keep us happy in our day-to-day life, a home, a car, furniture, food, bills paid, things like that. So it looks like the moon is reflecting maybe on, the things around the house. This also includes family. But it's more about material things, it seems like, than maybe spiritual. And we got the number 6 here, which is all about harmony. Harmony. Okay, so now we're going to pull one of the wild archetype cards. And we did get the moon, but she's not in Taurus. She's in Scorpio, and she'll be in Scorpio for another day. So wonderful time for diving down into the depths of our soul, loving on ourselves, being nice to ourselves, giving ourselves little treats, pats on the back. You did good today. Even though, you didn't want to do something, you did it anyway. You pushed through. This is an achievement, an accomplishment. For some people, it's a big one, right? You know, for some people it is a big one. You know, for others you made bigger goals. You push through. The thing is, it's just pushing through, right? Getting through it. Because our feelings, our emotions will change. We can help our emotions change by pushing through, by keeping positive, by saying, I can do it. I'm going to do it. I will do it. You know, such as me who have been procrastinating. And I have to continuously tell myself, I will, I am, I can. And I don't know why I'm procrastinating, but I am. And I'm dealing with myself in the most loving, kind way I can. I feel like I'm healing through some things, you know, and so I've been in a beautiful, uplifted mood for days, and then yesterday I could feel something changing. And that's life, and it's beautiful because you don't want to stay the same every single day because even happiness would get stale after a while. So, if we can get a day or 2 or 3 days of joy and high vibing energy, and then need to take a day or two to kind of go low and explore our roots to see where we're at, this is okay, right? We allow ourselves and our body and our, you know, mind and our heart and our spirit to have those things that they need because they're living elements. And so they need nurturing and loving care as well. And it's all about the nurture and loving care. You know, I saw this come up and put it back in, and here it popped up again. So, the desert, and we've got card 37 here. And look, we've got the moon, and I don't have any markings, but she's passing over the desert, and there's a hand like sticking up there waving. I'm going to put my rock here. Once you guys, you know, I used and have had an ego problem, but I got this rock. It's a blue phantom crystal, and it works really great with the ego and helping to, you know, we need our ego. It's who we are, but we just kind of want to tame it up a little bit, spruce it, kind of keep it humbled down and loving. So if you guys ever need to work with your ego, this is a wonderful rock. Now, let's say some of you might need to work with, you know, standing out a little bit. I'm looking for my tiger's eye. Yeah. I don't see it. The cat may have been in here and gotten my tiger's eye, but I move them all over the place. Anyway, number 37, the desert. Let's see what spirit wants to tell us. 37, the desert. I hope everybody's been doing good. This is taking all my focus. It's those Roman numerals. The desert. Okay, when you pull this card, and if you're in the light, things are surreal, strange, unexpected visions, and silence. But if it's in the dark, it's drying, deadening, disorientating, isolating. The desert is alive and pulsing with energy, despite its desolate appearance. Turn towards it rather than away from it. Yeah, sometimes we hit a dry spot, a desert. That's kind of like what I was saying I'd been through. So, yeah, and you know, what brings to mind is I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. What was he talking about? It was good to be out of his emotions. and just in a dry spot. It felt good. So if you are in a dry spot and not feeling any emotions, basically this too is okay. Because sometimes it's good not to have to feel and roll through those feelings and emotions. Either way that you choose to roll is good, because you're feeling. Even being in the desert is a feeling. It's feeling like I don't want to feel. I felt enough. I need some space, right? The desert leaves us disorientated, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and instinctual dread. Scorpio. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks are terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes' calls surround you. Let the winds and sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. Surreal, strange, unexpected visions in silence. Been there. When dark, drying, deadening, disorientating, isolating. Been there too. Let's see what else we got to say. When in the throes of the desert, contemplate the following. You are not alone. You have more supplies with you than you think. Water is very near. And this is true. Water is in your very own heart. The water you're looking for is love, the water of peace, the water of joy, but sometimes we have to go through that dry desert where we don't find it. It happens to all of us. Those years that I was homeless and on the road, I didn't think it would ever end, but I kept hoping. I kept thinking to myself, there's better for me. I know there is. And it took 10 years for me to complete that cycle. But not once did I ever give up and think that, that I wasn't going to make it through this. I just kept telling myself that the good always, they always make it somewhere. And I'm not saying that I was good, but I was trying to be good. I wanted to be good. I was doing my best at what I thought was being a good human, because that's what I thought I needed to be. The better human I was, the better my experience in life would be. Okay, I gotta move my books down here, guys. Have a habit of putting my feet up. So let's see. Let's start with let's get some symbols. I love the charms. Let's get a few. They're so fun, don't you think? Yeah, I'm gonna get bigger ones so you guys can see them better. Okay, what did I get here? Oh, I got a lot here. Let's try one more time. Let's just get a few. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got a blue moon with a diamond in it. To be blue sometimes is, that's you can find a diamond in there. You'll find different perspectives. If you ever notice when you go down and you're not at your happiest point, not saying you're not happy out there. I hope all y'all are. But if there is something that's going on and the emotions are rising, just know that you're loved. You're loved. This here is a broken heart, and so maybe somebody is, a little sad. Love, I can feel it. There was love, and maybe, you got your heart broken, and then this is the universe, Mother Earth, sending you a kiss. It's going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to be okay. Yeah, maybe I should have just forgotten about the charms. But you know what? Life happens to us every day, and we never know from day to day how it will go. The only thing we can control in our life is ourselves, and that's the only control we have. Everybody else is free to do what they will do. And that's Queen of Water, Mother talking to you here. Love you, honey. I love you. The best thing and the most advice I can give you right now is to just, make sure you take yourself in your own arms and tell yourself you are enough and that you choose you. I choose me and I love me. Just like that. And then you pull all your power and energy back and choose you. Choose you. Whoever you are, whether you're a divine feminine, a divine masculine, doesn't matter. Creator says, choose you. This is about choosing you and having a whole heart. Wholeheartedly choose you. Do not let anyone ever take a piece of your heart. You hold on to that, okay? You choose you. Don't wish somebody would choose you. If they don't choose you of their own accord, they're not worthy of you. They're not for you. They're not for you. And for anybody's sake out there that's suffering through a broken heart, remember to love yourself through this, if this is the case. I would like to think no, because I don't like to see people get hurt, right? Let's see what we got here. We got body and mind. Body and mind. This is Mother Gaia. Body and mind. This is thinking together, because your body is alive in its own sense. It's Earth, so Earth has her own sense of what the body needs. Your mind is air, and it seems to want to do its own thing and think its way. And sometimes we actually have to, I have to work on controlling my mind. It's not the easiest thing sometimes, I use meditation, and I'm not, I don't have a lot of patience for sitting around for an hour or anything like that. I can't do that. I couldn't do it if I tried. I don't even want to try to do it, because I'm thinking, no, I got stuff to do, man. And what stuff? I don't know. But, I know I could find something to do. To me, I can't do that. But the longer you can work with it, the 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day that I can get myself to meditate does help me to keep my mind in check. You see how his mind is just going this way and that way and this way and that way. And we see here where he's down here, though, thinking out of his heart. And this is really our best place to think from, when our heart and our mind are connected together. You can do this very simply by connecting it in your mind's eye, running a line, or like planting a seed in your heart and watching it grow up and flower in your mind is a wonderful way to connect the mind and heart through a 1 or 2 minute mental stimulation of imagination. And it worked for me. I did it when I used to be on the corner to put my mind and my body together. And it does help a lot. And then however you think is how it will affect your heart. And if we let love come out of our heart, that affects our brain. And if we get kind of knocked off our path, it takes a little bit of time to readjust and put oneself back together. Whether if you got disturbed mentally, if you got disturbed physically, if you got disturbed waterly, which is your emotions, or if your spirit got dampened and you're not feeling as up and up and up as you would like to. Well, you can light your chakras back up and, connect your mind and your brain and ground that into the earth that you think is one total creature. Mind, body, water, and fire. The fire is your spirit. That's that, and your emotions are, help to fuel that. Like if you feel good, you have good, happy joy. And then your body carries those feelings, right? And the air and the mind and the heart, the water work together. Did I say that right? I'm not sure, but I think you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. It's having heaven and earth within you. You are heaven and earth. Your mind would be considered heaven, and your body would be considered earth. So, what you think, see how he's thinking there? And the things he thinks about will affect your whole system. Meditating on animals, calling in animal guides will help. Believe, act in what you believe, such as you believe the whole world is alive with spirit, then act on it and call in the good natural spirits. It'll all be about your perception. There's good and bad in everything. Every single thing, that you ever do will have a negative and a positive aspect to it, no matter what it is. And it's your job, to figure out what the positive aspects are. It's our job to make these choices. It's our job to clear our mind and our heart so that we know how to make good choices, right? Yeah, it took me a long time to learn to make good choices. But for every bad choice I made and learned from it, from there I was like, moving forward. Here, let's shuffle again. Yeah, Scorpio and Pisces, a lot of feelings and emotions. We can see that here. Perception. Yeah, how are you seeing things? Clear your vision. What's up? I hear Daisy. Do you hear Daisy? Okay, Creator's view is clear your perception, clear your energetic centers, connect your mind and heart so the choices that you make Understand that you're a duality. I'm going to actually read this one. I haven't read this one for a long, long time. Yeah, you are a duality. Let's put this one right here. And you have many choices that you can make. Choices that will make you happy, choices that won't make you happy. That's 2 of fire. Let's see. Love you guys. Wow, what's going on out there, buddy? Here we go. Keywords: power sharing, mentorship, partnerships, equality, teamwork, mutual interests, ambition, control. Align yourself with another. A power sharing situation. 2 heads are better than 1. A time for teamwork and cooperation. Could be a struggle for power. Seek one who will teach much needed skills. An equal exchange of energy. Someone who will help you overcome obstacles. Okay. Just think it as everything and equal is what this is saying, that give only what you get. If somebody is withholding from you, then you may have to begin withholding from them and letting them experience what that feels like, because sometimes it's our job to teach others lessons about their actions and how they treat us. That's called not being a bystander. I really hold it holy in my heart. I am up for the call. If people are unjustified towards me, I will be the first one to call it out. And I will set it up to where they will understand when I'm done telling them what I said. They'll know why I felt unjustified, because I will be able to speak it. And, maybe this is God saying, be willing to work with everybody that you can, that's willing to work with you. Join forces with those who love you and give to you in the good way. And with those who don't give back, those who don't love you, start setting up boundaries. It'd be your responsibility to teach them the reason you feel mistreated, especially if they don't want to listen, especially if they don't want to understand, especially, if they act like, they don't know what you're talking about, and they play dumb or act as if, you don't know what you're talking about. So stand up for yourself, whoever you are, wherever you are, and know that no matter what, we are all equal. Nobody is better than anybody else. Nobody. We're all equal. We're all equal. And nobody should be treated worse than anybody else. But if the case does come and worse is treated, then that's when it's our job to stand up and say, look, friend, you ain't making me feel like a friend. And then you tell them why. Or however you got to do it. The counselor. This might be saying, you might need to seek counseling. I actually think this is saying to me that you are capable of counseling yourself. That you know what you need to do. And that whoever you are, you've been through this before. It's not your first rodeo. And then Divine Collective, I got the next card, which was the number 3, which is all about learning to master your power. is getting ready to go on a new journey with a new companion, maybe a new spirit guide. Looks like a dog. Yeah, it's not a wolf, it's a dog. But he's got his bag, and he's got his scroll, and he's got his stick and the stars in the top of it. And he's absolutely ready to take a journey out into the world to, what do we take a journey for? Well, we're usually trying to change our perception. We want our perception to change, and we want to see things in a new way. We're tired of the same old, same old. We're ready to move forward into a new perception, a new way of being. That's what the journey is all about. I love new journeys. I've been a journeyman my whole life. I started hitchhiking across America when I was about 15 years old. And, this is all about emotional intellect. Emotional intelligence, the most important intelligence I think that mankind can attain. Because emotional intelligence is what? Emotional intelligence is knowing what's going on around you, just from the way people are, feeling. Emotional intelligence is knowing how to read the room, knowing what is needed when it's needed without being asked. Emotional intelligence, oh man. Emotional intelligence is it's better than book smarts any day. If I had to choose between book smarts and emotional intelligence, I'd want emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means that when you walk in the room, you're going to know everybody in there and they don't even have to say a word because you're going to feel it. And that's why we want to clear our feelings. That's why we want to clear our energy so we can see others clearly, right? We want to see other people clearly so that we don't get caught up in drama. So we don't get caught up in anything that that's going to cause, mixed emotions, drama, confusion, illusion, frustration, any of that. Yeah, we can practically detect it before anything gets started. You can feel it coming a mile away. And that's another reason why you keep your energy clean, because you will know exactly what's coming, where it's coming from, and why. Yeah, this is a lot about clearing energy, setting up boundaries, protecting, choosing you as the main protagonist in your story. You are the main character in your story. Make sure you're happy with how your story goes. Write your story. Empower yourself. Love yourself. Choose yourself. Treat yourself well. And be your own best friend. And be your own best friend, no matter what you're facing. Three of Wands. You have made a choice. And again, we get another, I'm going on a journey card. He got his bags packed and moving forward. And, I don't think I'm going to go much further in that, because if you've already, moving this far ahead away from the, the mind complications and the confusion or illusion or stress or any kind of emotions that were holding you back, well, you've burnt them away. You on fire now. You got your solar plexus, but really this is the sacral chakra. This is all about creative ability and flow and loving yourself. So this right here is beautiful. This is the sacral chakra opened up. I am present. That's what the sacral says. I am here to create my dreams every day. I am a creative being and I am a sacred vessel. And you are a sacred vessel. You carry the Holy Spirit of life within you. So you are a sacred vessel. You choose you. You love you. You give to you. And then those who give, good to you, you give back, of course. Love them back with all the heart. But those who hurt you or treat you less than, turn away and let it go. Let them go. Just go ahead and keep on walking. Keep on walking and don't turn back. Make that choice to take your journey. It's a spiritual journey. I don't know. At this point in my life, I am love being single. I do. And I've got people all around me, so I'm not alone. My kids are here, and my granddaughter's here, and so. But to be for the first time in my life in 50 years, and I am just. I do what I want when I want, and a lot of people might think that that's not good, but for me, I have grown a lot from being just my own boss for the first time in 50 years. I don't know. I love everybody. I love having friends. But at this point in time, I'm not into partying. I'm just into growing and developing myself. And, I just want to tell you guys, really, don't be afraid. To have a relationship with yourself is one of the most empowering things you can do. Yeah. To know yourself better than you know anybody or anything in this whole universe is one of the best things you can do, and to love yourself for it. Okay, with that being said, guys, I love you. Gonna grab a charm. Can't help it. Love it. Just one. Yeah. Here we go. Put on your crown. Crown yourself. That's right. If nobody else will give you your crown, by God, you put your own crown on. And love yourself while you're wearing it and know you deserve it. Ain't none of us got off easy in this life. None of us. We've all had to work for it, right? We've all had to work for life. So enjoy it. Take it easy on yourself. Love yourself. Be kind and gentle. And tell yourself every day you're awesome, because you are. And I love y'all. God bless. Bye-bye.